Okay, so here is a quick video on how I do this and how I do keyword research before uh, I write on them, before giving my writers to write articles on them, and as well as post them on my sites. And then I use them for Adsense Arbitrage Blogging. Okay, so let me just show you what I do. So first of all, I'll just type in this URL, learnwithhassan.com/tools. And this is a free guide. It's a free guide. It's a free, it's a free platform. You can as well write promoterkit.com and it will still bring you to the same place. In fact, I knew the platform as promoterkit.com, and I was surprised after some time when I came back to using it. The name has changed to learnwithhassan.com, /tools. So probably they sold it, I don't know, and the new owner had to incorporate it with his own existing website. So here is it. You go to this place and click on keyword research. But if you don't have an account, you'll see an option here for login or create an account. Just quickly do that. I already have an account. That's why that thing is not showing here. It's showing you the number of coins that I have left. So every day they give you about maybe 10 or 20 coins free that you can always use to get a particular number of keywords, after which you you would have exhausted your options for that day and be required to pay to have access to it. So what I do is I just come here and click on the keyword research. I use this to get high CPC keywords to push traffic to for Adsense arbitrage and as well as make so much money from it. So when I come to this place, I will enter the exact keywords that I want based on my niche here. But this is not where you should actually pay the most attention to. But still, let's enter a keyword, all right? Let's say we want to write, my niche is jobs. So let's say I want to write on jobs, okay? So I'll just put job. All right, then normally most people will just put this way and then click on generate. And once they do that, this platform will just show them the search volume of that particular keyword. And that's not what you need because you are not doing SEO. If you just write, if you write job this way, and just go ahead and click on generate, it will show you search volume. But like I said, search volume is not what you need. Search volume is for those who are doing SEO, who wants to know the most popular keywords in that particular niche, who wants to know what people are searching for on Google or on any other platform where like any other search engine platform. So those are the people who should be concerned about search volume. But as an arbitrage blogger, you don't really need the search volume that much. Not that the information is not important to you, but there is something else you need far more than that volume. And what you need far more than that volume is the CPC. So you click on this place, select CPC. You don't need the SEO difficulty. You don't need paid competition um, data and all of that. You need those information when you are doing SEO blogging. But when you are doing arbitrage blogging, AdSense arbitrage blogging to be precise, you just don't need all of those information. The specific thing you need here is the information on the CPC. Then you come to this place and select the country that you want to target. But in my case, I usually leave it on United States. There is a reason I leave it on United States. The reason is because most of these keywords that you put in may not show up properly when you are using your country's information there. So I usually use US because these two mainly covers information when it has to do with top tier countries, like tier one countries. So I usually leave it on US, but you can switch it to Canada, to UK, or any other country that you desire. But for me, what I do is to leave it on US. Then I'll come down here and click on generate. Now watch what will happen. So I click on generate and you can see it has shown me keywords to write on. Now, this is CPC. This side is the search one. Like I said, I don't really need this information and this one. I don't need all of these things. What I'm concerned about is the CPC. So I'm going to look for things here now based on the high CPC ones that have been shown and then find how to tweak it to my own paste. All right. So let's say I decide to write on, let me pick one, for instance. Let me pick which one. Let's look for the one that has the highest CPC. Okay, let's look at this other jobs in Illinois. Let's say I want to write on this one. What do? I will simply go to ChatGPT. I use the advanced version. I use the advanced, the paid version, the latest version actually. So I'll just go to ChatGPT here, and then I will say something like, uh, I'll just give it an instruction. I'll say, write me. Okay, let me just start up the conversation the way I usually start it. So I'll say, hello, ChatGPT. ChatGPT, and then it's going to respond to say, hello, Prince Gabriel, how can I assist you? Then I say, I need you to write me a well-detailed guide. So it's going to ask me the keyword, all right? So I'm going to say, now remember what we found here was welder jobs in Illinois. But for you to be able to get the information that you're looking for, you have to write this article as if it's a guide. Like, you will not just type welder jobs in Illinois and ask ChatGPT to write it. Of course, it's going to write it, because whatever you give it as a keyword to write on, it has a way of writing it. So it's definitely going to write it, but you won't get the most out of that keyword. So what I will do is to write something like how to get welder jobs in Illinois, USA with visa sponsorship. So let me write it here so you understand it. So over here, I'm going to say something like how to get welder jobs. I just give you a free keyword if you know welder jobs in Illinois, Illinois, USA with visa sponsorship for international workers. So something like this, and then I'll give it to write now. Because I've given it the idea that it's going to write a guide for me to do a very good job, writing this guide. So it's now left for me, after it has finished writing it, to copy it and edit it properly the way it should be. Now, after it has finished writing this thing and I copy it, the next thing I will do is to post it on my site after editing it. Now, during the editing, I'll have to remove this introduction, break the paragraphs, because if you are posting your article and you have more than 50 words, if you have more than 50 words in a paragraph, I need you to understand this one. If you have more than 50 words like this in a paragraph, it's going to affect the readability of that article. And if it affects the readability of the article, be rest assured that you will not really get high CPC from it. So I'm going to break up the paragraphs. This, during the editing, this will go to a separate paragraph. I'll put my mouse here, click on the enter button so that this one will go and start from here. So I'm going to do the same thing, editing this whole article, ensuring that no paragraph contains more than 50 words in it, including the conclusion. Break it up nicely. Then another very important thing that I will do is that when it comes to posting the article, I will remove how to get, even though this article is about how to get welder jobs in Illinois, sorry about that. Even though this article is about how to get welder jobs in Illinois, I'm going to remove this how to, and just post it as welder jobs in Illinois, USA, with visa sponsorship for international workers or foreign workers. Then by the side, I will now put something like apply now by the side. So that way, it gives the idea to whoever sees it that this content contains a list of jobs, like a list of welder jobs in Illinois. All right, it gives that vibe, just the keyword alone gives that vibe. So it's an attractant. It makes people want to see it, want to open it. All right. One of the article also is positioned in a way that it communicates how to get. So Google, already knowing uh, the the interest of people who are reading such articles, will start placing jobs actually from locations such as USA, um, Canada, Australia, and the rest of them all through the article based on how I paragraphed it and how my ad placement looks like. So if I did a proper ad placement, it simply means Google will place these ads so well that the people will be able to click on them, as the job openings in this post and make their money. I mean, and go and apply for the jobs through there, and me will make my money from that click. So that's basically how I do my keyword research, content editing, and also traffic arbitrage or content arbitrage or AdSense arbitrage. All right. So it's very simple. Remember, you use this platform, do your keyword research. When you are done, you go ahead and use ChatGPT to write on it, or you write it yourself, or use any other advanced tool that you decide to use there. Okay. When you are done, edit it properly, check for all the information you need to check, make sure that the article is top notch, and then publish it before pushing your traffic. That way, within a space of 3 to 5 to 7 days, your CPC should have balanced so well that you will start making so much money from it. So